Why aren't we allowed to climb up to the torch at the Statue of Liberty anymore? When the statue first opened to the public, no one was going to stop you from climbing up, not just to the crown platform that is still open to the public with limited access, but on the way down from the crown, there's a side catwalk that leads to a ladder going up her arm and to the platform of the torch. That platform is protected with nothing more than that very thin railing. Sounds kind of dangerous, right? It was. The torch was not designed to bear the weight of up to a dozen kids jumping up and down to make her wave, or people parachuting off her like Frederick R. Law in 1912. But then the statue suffered a pretty close call during a World War I era attack. 1916, before officially entering the war, the U.S. was still manufacturing and selling weapons and storing them in a facility not far from here in what is now part of Liberty State Park in New Jersey. To prevent those weapons from reaching the Allies, 3 saboteurs infiltrated the facility, wired it with explosives, set a small series of fires, and then fled. It was around 2 a.m. that the first of many explosions blasted out windows from here up to St. Patrick's Cathedral past Times Square. It was heard as far as Pennsylvania, 100 miles or 160 kilometers away. At least 7 people were killed, and munition and artillery shells continued to detonate as firefighters struggled to contain the damage. Bolts were ripped from her frame. She had some dents and cuts here and there. Windows in the torch and the crown did have to be replaced, but otherwise, the statue held up shockingly well, as did the power plant illuminating her torch, meaning she continued to shine throughout. But they have kept the torch closed to visitors, citing safety reasons ever since. Today, only a few folks are allowed to climb up her arm and around that flame, largely called the keepers of the flame. They're the folks responsible for replacing her lights, wiping her down, and for anything else she might need, they are on hand.